Kachoy. Zaha! Oh yes! Wilfried Zaha, single-handedly, firing Palace to Wembley.
It's Mile Jedinak to strike it! What a fabulous free kick! Murray, chance here, Gale, 3-3! And Dwight Gale may just have blown Liverpool right out of the title picture.
Will take the penalty and scores! Crystal Palace won! Watford nil!
And with Benteke in there, you never know. Oh, goodness me! Oh, goodness me! What a steal, but what a goal!
They still got it.
And still, are you? Oh, what a goal for Crystal Palace!
We've really got to stop dropping these points, man. Seriously. Good evening, it's your boy Rich, Eagle-Eyed Football here. Yeah. Here's a match reaction. To be fair, I've slept on it. Still annoyed. Still annoyed. And it's just more so just the manner in which it happened. But yeah, we've got a lot of positives. But first things first, let me just jump into the comments. Big Up Realist said first. He's actually currently doing a stream with Tariq Talks on his platform, doing the watch along to the Liverpool Atletico Madrid game, which is quite lively actually. Big Up Brush, the popcorn gang as it is. Evening Richard Greenwood, thank you for tuning in. Big Up Jordan. Yeah, I know you got things to get off your chest too. Yo, LT Nation, always here supporting as well. Our brother Nath. Listen, guys, dropping some balloons or something or cake, whatever it is, or happy birthday. It was Nate's birthday yesterday. Yeah, obviously the last minute goal kind of tainted it, but big up Nate. Hope you enjoyed your day. Yeah, you know what? I just wanted to jazz things up a little bit, so I just made some audio tracks, and hopefully I'll try and like freshen it up and stuff, maybe get some other clips and whatnot. So if you got suggestions on great goals that can make the intro, let me know. I'll put them in. This is why I went with the title on the thumbnail, Mixed Emotions. Mixed Emotions. Not again comes to mind. We got Rob Carey. Yo man, gonna watch later, might catch you live near the end. Up the Palace. Yeah, big up. Like I said, we're here. Whether you catch me live or not, it's just appreciate you just tuning in and watching in your own time. You know, just continue to share the stream and yeah, like, share, subscribe. You know, channel's growing, community's growing. Really appreciate that, and I really appreciate you. It's you guys who make this what it is. So I really appreciate it. And yeah, we got the cakes up. Big up Nathan still, 100%. Let's get into this. Right. Obviously, Twitter went into a complete meltdown when obviously news came out that Wilf won't be playing. Yeah, it was kind of like weird. Like just kind of seeing how we would line up, you know, and what the shape will be. And obviously seeing that both Benteke and Edouard were starting, it was like, oh, okay, maybe Edouard's starting off the left, or are we playing the two? You know, so it was pretty intriguing. And obviously Edouard started on the left. Now, you know what? Fair play to Arsenal. That first 10, 15 minutes, they came out the traps flying, relentless pressure. And like they got their goal. Deservedly so, to be fair. Because of the amount of sustained pressure they put on us. And I was thinking, boy, this could be anything if we don't ride this wave, you know? So obviously, 1-2 played with Tomiyasu and Pepe, I believe. Jordan got caught in his heels. Which happens. He's an attacker, so sometimes when you get into defensive places, you sometimes switch off. Like it does happen. So I'm not really gonna jump on him on that. Guaita makes a very good save. If some of Art's in, or was it like a flimsy hand and stuff? I think it was a decent save to be fair. And obviously Aubameyang's sharpest to the rebound, and then they had a few like I would say half chances. Like I say, for example, Smith Rowe, who is actually a decent player. He could have made a better decision. He decided to shoot when he should have rolled like Pepe in, little things like that. But then after that, we took control of the game. Absolutely took control of the game. We were moving the ball better. Mitchell started finding himself getting higher up in the field, and he was cutting a few tidy balls into the box. Like Benteke and Edouard both kind of having snapshots where they're picking up the ball like right at the edge of the area or just inside in the box, and having a shot on the turn and stuff. Like I feel we could have done better with some of those chances, but it just seemed as if that was it. After that initial 15 minutes that Arsenal had, we controlled everything. And bear in mind, this is without Saha, so obviously we've not got a very good record when he's not in the side. But this is probably the first time I've seen us play without him where I thought, right, we look really good. And I'm not saying that we want Saha out the side. It's just more of a positive that we normally look so bad when he's not there. You know what I mean? So, just absolutely like started dominating. I mean, obviously there was one turning point, Maka. Maka rode his luck. For me personally, he could have seen red there. I think he should have been sent off. I mean, an argument's being made, but like he's got his eye on the ball and stuff. Listen, the way he swung at Saka, that was mad. Proper like karate kicking that. And the reasons I feel it should have been a red, if you look at the events leading up to it, like he brought down Smith Rowe, and that could have been a yellow. Then Saka's obviously fouled him. Saka got a yellow, and then he's kicked out. So he was quite fortunate to stay on the pitch. Funny enough, the Arsenal fans are out there just saying, "Oh, see, that's the reason why. That's the reason why." And like, oh, shush, we're better than you. Just accept it. You know what I mean? And then I think towards the end of the half, I believe the only other half chance we had, Gallagher's volley, quality volley, good save from Ramsdale, to be fair. But it kind of seemed like the same old with us. Like we have nice passages of play, and then our decision making in the final third left a little to be desired. But once again, and this is where PV gets his props, he makes a tactical change. We started pressing a lot better, pressing together, hounding them. Like Arsenal had no time or space. And because of it, not only now are we controlling possession, we're now dictating the flow and the tempo of the game, to the point where Arsenal couldn't string like 2-3 passes together, and then deservedly got a equaliser. Once again, great pressing. I believe Ayew was the one that, it was Ayew. Lovely firm challenging on Partey. They're like, oh, it's a foul. No, it's not. Listen, it's a great challenge. Won the ball, and fair play to Benteke. He's driven with the ball, and it's a great, sweet strike into the bottom corner. Then we just at it again. And this time, Gallagher initiates the press, and fair play once again. Vieira makes an attacking substitution, and the substitute he pays off. Elise comes on, wins the ball, gives it to Gallagher, gets it back, and then what I liked what he did is that he could have taken a touch and driven himself, but he immediately just gave it to Edouard and said, "Listen, you take him on." Which obviously left I believe it was Ben White at the time. He was in two minds. He was like, all right, you know what? I don't know what to do here. And the other bit I loved about what Elise had done is he then made that run to get around Edouard to try and just be a distraction. You know, he may not receive the ball there, but he might be pulling the defender out of the way. And Edouard's his finish was unreal. He's literally used Ben White and just whipped it around him. And I mean, Ramsdale could have done better, but I reckon he was blinded. I don't think he could see the shot on the crossbar and in 2-0 absolute scenes. But you know what? We deserved it. Sorry, we absolutely deserved it. You know, and then this is where this is where my annoyance come in, and I guess it's not so much just the fact that we conceded a 95th minute goal again. It was because we then personally dropped off. We just dropped off too deep and we invited pressure. Now, the Coyote for Milo sub, I wasn't for it, but then I guess it's like for like. Okay, cool. Whatever. Coyote, please just don't do anything silly. You know, because he can get reckless in that. But I think the telling one was the Edouard for Tompkins sub, because like I said, it's just inviting pressure. I personally would have liked to see a Slup come in, because at least he can drive with the ball, and that just eats at the clock. You know, and you can tell like from when Tompkins came on, and I'm not blaming Tompkins. I'm just saying like the whole, it was just negative. You know, and this is the one mistake Vieira made. We just became too negative, and Arsenal started to get further up the field. Tierney hit the cross, but he should have scored, to be fair. But then you're thinking after that, you're thinking, oh, I think we've ridden our luck here. We've rode our luck, because normally when you strike a shot that sweet and it comes off the underside of the crossbar, they could have, I think Lacazette was close to getting a tap in. It just went past him. It could take a deflection, could get an own goal. You know what I mean? It could be anything and stuff. But then we just couldn't get out of our box. Now, you know, this is where I appreciate our fan base. You know, we can be annoyed at refereeing decisions, but I'm glad we haven't made it an excuse, and we're kind of looking at ourselves. Towards the end of the first half, we got a corner, and Mike Dean blew up and said, "No, time's up." Arsenal got a corner past the 94th minute, where there was 4 minutes at the time, and there was still time for it to be taken. Then we've actually cleared the ball out of the box, and he still hasn't blown. I mean, we've still got to look at ourselves, obviously, defensively, but it was like, where did this additional time come from? You know, but once again, I don't really want to be dwelling too much on the refereeing decisions, because defensively we could have done so much better. And obviously, Lacazette finds some space after the pinball and gets the equalizer, and it was just like Brighton all over again, you know. And it's just annoying. Like, personally, I feel we've dropped 6 points in the last 3 games, and it's not because we're not playing well. It's just like lapses of concentration and such. And you know what? I loved Vieira's reaction to the goal. He was gutted. I loved his post-match. You know, he was just brutally honest. It's like, we got to learn from this. We can't be playing well and not winning games, you know, because we want to be looking up the table and not looking behind us. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's why it's mixed emotions, because on the flip side, we've gone to the Emirates and we battered them. And when you, like I said, I keep referring back to our fixture list. When you look at our fixture list, to still get 8 points where we could really have 13 or 14, I think we've worked wonders so far this season. So our playing style is amazing. The players believe in the ethos. The substitutes are having an impact offensively. Defensively, not so much. And you know, there's just a massive aura of positivity, but it makes this weekend's game even bigger now. We have to get 3 points against Newcastle. We really do. Thanks for all the interactions in the comment section. I've got to scroll up because I can't even remember how far I went. Where are we at? There you go. Big up vibes. Like a Bunda celebrating like Arsenal won the league. Listen, the Arsenal players and the fans, they were haps. They knew. They knew that they should have come away from that game with nothing. more love for Nate for his birthday yesterday. They really kept the Saha situation quiet, to be honest. That's a very good point, you know. Very, because I got home from work and then it was like Twitter was just blowing up, you know. So yeah, they kept that quiet. But you know what? I guess that's a good thing. You know, we don't really want our business getting aired out. You get some clubs, like teams know their starting lineup a day before and that. It's all mad, you know. Brush, big up. Yeah, it's a massive shame. And you know what? It's the fact that it's happened again. I think that's the thing that really irks the most. That it's not the first time, you know. Absolutely controlled the game, 100%. Vieira loves a comeback. He really does. And you know what? When we go down, he always does something to affect the game. So that's what I definitely appreciate from him. He's definitely a proactive manager. To do what you guys did and without Saha, exciting times ahead. Yep, absolutely. Big up for the birthday wishes, 100%, bro. Nice one, Nate. Richard, any relation to Mason? I think it's related to Richard Greenwood, referring to Richard Greenwood there. Yeah, saw the cred and Matty Longstaff. I don't get the hype. I don't know what it is with Smith Rowe, you know. He kind of blows hot and cold. I don't know. I guess Arsenal fans will know better than we will. See, everyone is shouting out. Nate, shame we couldn't get a win. No, it's a massive shame. It's a massive shame, but we really need to start picking up 3 points. Really, really do. Rush, I guess you got your answer, bro. You got your answer. And I'd like to see, obviously, you lot are bigging each other up in the comments and interacting. Building a lovely community here. And once again, I really appreciate you for that. Did you notice something? How you get subbed off? We score. You know, Elise has played about 20 minutes of Premier League football and he's got a goal and an assist to his name. So you know what? Do we keep him as an impact sub? Do we try him from the start? You know, we're gonna have to trust Patrick on his use of him. You know, and obviously with Eze, fingers crossed, being back this weekend. Hopefully we don't rush him back, but obviously it'd be great to have him back in the squad. You know, worth a shot. You know, can't be here without bringing him back to United somehow. Yeah, your team's in a rough place at the minute. Rough place. As I'm gonna continue going through the comments, let me just drop the link. Apologies, Virgin Media's Wi-Fi can be mad sometimes. So if it is lagging and stuff, I do apologize. Internet's moving a bit mad. And look how long it took for me to send the actual link. Sorry guys, this is all slow. But yeah, let's continue. Nice one, Brush. Bernard Ray, big up my bro. Absolutely, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord indeed. Ajax are moving mad. Put in the chat with the scorers now because I kind of switched off after it was 3-0. So I don't even know what it is now. As we mentioned, it's 2 negative. Talking to the Lord, can you have a word with him about Sunday, please, Dre? And Ten Hag has Ajax balling. And Anthony's a baller. He's a baller. All right. Let's bring in our first guest. Yes, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling, mate?
You know how I'm feeling.
Tell the people.
It's more of a frustration thing. Obviously it hurts to lose in the death once again, and I wouldn't say near enough the same way, but it was an avoidable. It was another goal which was very avoidable. It's amazing of how well we played without Will, and to buy Edouard as a striker and for him actually to look dangerous coming in on the wing, because he had Tomiyasu's number today. Tomiyasu looked shook just looking at him, man.
Yeah.
But to play like that and still have 3 of our star boys not even on the field, in Eze, Elise, and Zaha, even though it's a negative, it's still a big positive for things to come when everyone's fit again.
100%. And what do you think is the barrier? Like what? Because we can't call it coincidence now. It's happened twice. What do you think? Is it a mental thing? Is it just tactics are wrong? What's your thoughts?
I think so. With the style of how we're playing, with how we like to spread play, we like to play very open, like 1-2 touch football. It feels like how we're set up is that we're set up so our players are between the lines instead of in the lines, if you know what I'm talking about. So when other teams are trying to break through us, it's theoretically easier because they're not being man marked. We're doing zonal marking now. So I don't know, maybe it's a thing of tactics, or maybe it's just a thing of individual errors. So, for example, Gay should have headed that Brighton one away, and I don't think that there was anything he could have done about the Lacazette goal yesterday. It just seemed to be a bit of pinball in the box, and he was in the right space at the right time. So I can't put my finger on it, really.
Big up, Nate. I mean,
Up,
before the game, you were saying, listen, if Ayew starts, you're gonna be on the juice early. He didn't do too bad.
I tell a lie. I was actually happy for him because I've said I want people to prove me wrong. So it wasn't a case of, oh, if Ayew starts, we riot. No, I'm all for Jordan Ayew making me look a clown. Although I don't want to be called a Charlton fan, but you know what I'm saying. I don't mind being proven wrong if it's merited.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But the hate for Ayew is unreal. It's like you do realize he actually had a half solid game. He hasn't been bad since the only game where he probably came in for rightful criticism was what, Brighton?
Yes, this is it. And it's not just AFT. Listen, we are a massive club now. To see the way Arsenal celebrated, to see how the fans were celebrated, to see AFTV celebrating, we are a big deal now because we were all pissed.
Hey, you know you've made it when Ty is dropping a diss track on your fan base, bro. My man was sending shots at us in his fan cam. And I'm sat there thinking, I don't think any of the fans that were there were actually saying we'd won. But that late in the game, like, Arsenal barely got near us. Granted, the last 5-10 minutes, I was like, this is not looking great.
It's mad nervy.
But even before Eddie scored, I was like, there's only going to be one winner. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We've been here before where we're back in a game and we're looking really confident. And then out of nowhere, we concede. But I was just sat there thinking, okay, we haven't played terrible. Arsenal look very, very average. But one thing that pisses me off about yesterday, Aubameyang. My man basically brushed off Benteke and hit the deck like he'd been shot. And I'm sat there thinking, fair enough, contact is contact. Everybody looks for cheap contact in football. We're no different. I've seen Zaha do it countless times. But unless you're literally, your leg's about to fall off, get up. What is going on with with people like this? And then you look at their reactions after the game. Did they win a trophy? Is beating us now classed as a trophy? Because bear in mind, only 2 teams have actually beaten us this season. And let me say that again for people in the back. We've only lost twice. Yes, we've drawn 5 games. But Brighton last season would have lost. Leicester would have lost. Arsenal would have lost. Brentford would have slapped us under Roy Hodgson.
Oh, yeah.
And as for West Ham, you know what West Ham and Roy, it was either we wallop them or they make us very embarrassed to be from London. What I'm trying to say is that, okay, the nature of their equaliser, it stings like hell. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
But if drawing with Palace means that much to them, wow, that's a decline and a half. Because
Mad
see, when we
decline.
got a point away at Arsenal when Balassi scored when we drew 1-1, that was scenes for us because it was like we didn't lose at Arsenal. What the hell? Since then, it's just like, listen, it's Arsenal. It's not. They are still a massive club, but when you lose, when you draw or beat Arsenal, it's not the same. There's not a shine on it. Beating Man United 2 years in a row, that was like, holy crap, what the hell? Andros Townsend smacking in a worldie at Man City was like, Monopoly Chester City FC. They can buy our club and sell our club in a heartbeat. We've just beat them 3-2 with a Townsend worldie that he'll never, ever, ever score again for us.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I was hurt by the last minute equaliser, but you know what? Under Hodgson, that would have been a last minute winner.
That's the point.
And including Pardew and Pulis and Allardyce and all these men.
I've got a question here.
Go on.
So let's say if we were 2-1 up,
Mm-hmm.
but we were still under Roy, do we hold on under Roy?
With how long to go?
With however long we had to go. So
Boy.
since the goal went in, if we still had Roy Hodgson as our manager, do we hold on?
Right, so from when Eddie scored our second, yeah?
Yeah.
I suppose it depends on what changes Roy makes, to be honest with you. Because, look, I know we're famous for giving Roy Hodgson an awful lot of stick. And to be fair to him, there were times where he actually got his game management spot on. Let's not give Roy too much slander.
That's why I'm asking the question, because I feel like we could have held on if Roy was our manager.
Yeah, no, Jordan, I hear you. Do you know what? A lot of people will look at taking off Eddie for Tompkins and like, what the F? Who's on our bench that can really close that game out, though? You could argue a fully fit Gyro. Jeff could have come in, but defensively,
me and Rich had a chat about Jeff, and we think that could have been a better, because if you put another centre back on, you take someone out in the midfield. You want to keep the midfield as packed as possible, so you keep them out of the box. If you got the boxes full, they come in the box. If you keep outside the box full, they're a more halfway line. They have to make a bit more work before they can get a shot in.
Yeah, no, guys, I hear that, but you see, as much as Vieira's final sub was, for me, a bit of a white flag, I was like, I don't know if that's a substitution, because I got worried seeing that. I was like, Tompkins on for Edouard. I don't know about that one. I was saying to myself, do you know what? If you look back at our fixtures, we've only lost to Chelsea and Liverpool, and I don't know how that's possible, because let's be honest, I looked at our first 8 fixtures and went, we are FUCKED, full stop.
Exclamation mark.
You understand?
A couple of them.
And it's not a case of I'm pessimistic and don't believe we can do well, because in pre-season we were seeing signs of what we're seeing now. But Brentford, a lot of people got too cocky, and we saw what happened. West Ham, it's always it's one of those where it's not a rivalry, but on Twitter, my Christ, the two sets of fans don't get on with each other. It's actually mad. Chelsea, Chelsea, no big deal. Liverpool, again, no big deal, and it flattered them. But listen, they're a great side. Take nothing away from them. Them dickheads on the South Coast, it was like, that hurts. That hurts, because if there's ever a time they don't deserve it, was that game. But look, boys, if you'd have offered me a point before the game without all the little permutations that came with it, I'd have snapped your hand off. But as for James MacArthur, he's lucky he's not in Brixton prison tonight, because my lord. Bukayo Saka, I hope he's not that badly injured, because look, we know MacArthur's not that guy. He doesn't go out to break man apart, but that's a red all day long. Because if that's on Wilf, trust me, if that was Granit Xhaka, if that was Partey,
that's a good point, actually.
Odegaard, any one of their midfielders did that to Wilf, they wouldn't get into South London. There'd be a barricade across the river. Yeah, trust me. So, look, with the Saka challenge, was MacArthur lucky? Of course. But do you know what? I seem to remember Francis Coquelin got away with murder before VAR, where he should have been sent off to Selhurst. Do you know what I'm saying? So look, were we lucky to keep 11 men? 100%. Am I complaining? Nah.
Nah. Let me hit a few more comments, and I'm actually going to bring on a caller actually. And to be fair, he's been waxing lyrical about our club, so got to put respect on his name. He does love our club, to be fair, and it's not even a United Palace fan's a United fan. So we're going to bring him in shortly. Big up Pros Only TV, Roland.
Big up, Roland. Man.
Roland, drop it in the comments if you're doing your Champions League review tomorrow. If you are, guys, get over to Pros Only TV. He'll break down all the Champions League games after they're all done as well. We really are worrying teams. It's unbelievable how we're playing football, and teams are thinking about us a lot more than they would have in the past. Absolutely,
lads. I just want to say very quickly, how funny is it that Manchester United and Arsenal are looking at little Crystal Palace, and we're playing better football than them? And you know what's really sickening? I had a Manchester United fan message me after the game, and he was saying to me, how are you this good? I said, well, you see, when you get a director of football that knows your football club, you bring in a manager who you've done due diligence on, because the Frank de Boer era was a lesson and a half. And also, when you get rid of players that have served their purpose, done their time, but you bring in a fresh squad of players that you know nothing about, you then get to see, okay, this guy's half decent. This guy's not so great, but there's a potential there. For example, Michael Elise, didn't know too much about him. Every time he comes on, I get excited. I wasn't getting excited seeing Max Meyer and Erdal Rakip and all these boys from back in the day.
Gosh,
now it's like, whoa, Michael Elise is here to play. Okay, this is good.
Don't forget about Yak. That's my guy.
I behave.
Big man, he should be stacking shelves up near Ampere Way in Croydon, bro. Don't chat about Yaroslav Yak to me.
I think I saw him in Tesco's on the way here, you know.
It wouldn't shock me, you know, bruv. Man's probably stacking shelves in Audi, bruv. No, less of that.
Big up Bargav Condete. I hope I've pronounced that correct. Hey man, it went down as predicted. Gutted for you guys for not getting a victory. Liverpool have won 3-2 again. That was
it's a game. It's a learning curve, guys. Let's not get too. You know, obviously it hurts because so close to a victory that you're thinking, rah, their legend is managing our club and has just pistol whipped Mikel Arteta.
And he's getting bare gassed at the goals as well. You see how man was celebrating?
Yeah.
Donny had no loyalties to them.
Because think about it. They're not paying his wages, guys.
He's red and blue. Big up Nip and Sharma for coming in. I'm going to keep putting the comments up. I'm going to bring up Courtney. Yes, Courts.
Oh, you're right, mate. You're right, lads.
Listen, I love your
What's happening, Courtney?
I love
you're right, cool, man. God. Washed up, yeah. He's washed up, you know that. He's washed up.
Big man, he's finished, bro.
What's your thoughts on the game from a United perspective?
I loved it. I said it the night before on the show. I was saying, proper football, mate. Proper football. And right now, as a Palace fan, you got a break.
Rotted. Vibes. You're that guy, you know. That's a wicked, bro.
Vibes is too much. Sorry, Courts, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, right now, as a Palace fan, you should be very happy right about now. You should be buzzing. The future's looking bright. And you absolutely battered him yesterday. After the first 10 minutes, when they scored, I was thinking, oh, it might be Arsenal on a good night. Like, you know, it's not looking good, impressive. Then after 10 minutes, after the goal, it just started to tear up. But within that 10 minutes, Crystal Palace was still comfortable and calm. They weren't panicking or they weren't nervous or anything. So I was thinking, right, that's all right. But after that 10 minutes, mate, it's just passing them off the park. You had them pinned into their half all game, and it was like Arsenal was just playing this like counter-attacking football, a bit of like Ollie ball, just trying to get at the wings and trying to see what happened. And I was like, unbelievable. And then I've just got to praise Crystal Palace to the hell, really. The big blow, Zaha's a massive blow. If you had Zaha yesterday, you would have battered him. You would have beat him comfortably.
When Doozy's rugby tackle, that's a great shout.
Yeah, that's a red card. That was a red card
as well.
You understand? So Arsenal fans, keep the crying coming. Because trust me, it's coming for you lot.
Anyone
Sorry,
Lacazette punched the
Courtney.
ball in the net as well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, handball as well at Sellers. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just shocked to see. You can.
Thank you. There's a gingerbread.
Oh. Your video, you know.
These man paid 2 million more for Wilfred Zaha's protege, bro. It's like they wouldn't pay us 70 million for Zaha, so they paid 72 million for Pepe. Pepe's a good player, but I'm just thinking like the pressure they put on him, because Arsenal have been so devoid of real quality for a long time. Aubameyang, Lacazette, all players that you'd want in your team, but Odegaard, I was thinking, rotted. He's doing a very good impression of Milivojevic a few years ago. Couldn't even see him on the pitch.
Yeah.
No,
Just
and
1
Aubameyang.
second, guys. We got a special guest coming actually.
Coming
to the
who I
stream.
think it is.
It's not. This is actually a legit special guest. This person
Oh,
you find
okay.
on the Sarcasm City TV stream. Chelsea fan he is. Nippon, thanks for even jumping in. Appreciate that. Well, I think then, it looks like your connection's a bit mad.
Is he on the? He might be on the tube, you know.
Yeah, it looks like he's on the
He's
train.
on the train of some sort.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Nippon.
I think he's on the tube. He might be underground.
You know, Nippon, jump out and jump back in again. It looks like a stop motion movie.
Wallace and Gromit settings.
I think I made this in year 7.
He's got no hope, has he?
Yeah, I don't even know if you can hear us. Nippon, if you can hear us, come out of the link and come back in again because we can't hear you and the internet's not too great.
I don't think he can hear us.
No, I don't think he can hear us. Sorry.
Rush, be careful you don't make the list of Hamza, you know. Be careful with that list of Hamza. But Courtney, you see with you see with last night, a lot of Arsenal fans rightly getting on MacArthur and this and that. But do you think with Liverpool on Sunday, like you've got to be thinking, of all times to not play this lot, it's on the weekend coming. How you feeling about?
Yeah, it's
Liverpool?
a bad time. Looking dangerous today, even though they got battered. They was getting pasted in this first half, weren't they? After like 25 minutes, but man, you've got nothing for them. We've got nothing. We've got no plan. We've had a plan for years. I'm done with this, Ollie, man. I think he's gonna get sacked at the weekend. I want to talk about Palace, man. Come on, man. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about. You're just depressing, man. Let's talk about that unbelievable football last night. I want to talk about the midfield.
All right.
Midfield shapes are madness, man.
All right.
What impressed you most? Course?
Yeah.
How comfortable he was on the ball and keeping possession. I think I was comfortable with that.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Loud and
Can you
clear.
hear me now?
Yay.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on the game? So we'll come back to
Yeah,
your thoughts.
so how's everyone doing? I actually kind of
Doing
feel
good.
sorry. I kind of feel sorry for you guys for not winning. A, because they're Arsenal and we hate them. And B, because you guys are the better team overall.
I totally agree.
Story of our season, though. That's the thing.
So far.
Nippon, we played you first game of the season. What do you see that's been different since that game to now?
You guys have improved. I actually think you'll stay up despite a lot of people tipping you to go down.
Yeah, we're always getting written off. We're used to it.
Look, I don't think. Look, my 3 to go down are Southampton, Burnley, and Norwich City.
Not
Don't think Burnley
Newcastle.
will go down.
You think what?
With $1 billion in the bank? With $1 billion in the bank, I doubt it. They're going to spend in January.
That's a good point. But that's a lot of players to overhaul.
Who's going to want to go
True.
to what relegation team? Really?
Plus, nobody with a brain in the head is going to pay money for Joe Linton or Dwight Gale for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hey, Luke, how you doing?
My camera is not working. I have an excuse.
That's all right. mate.
Like
Third world problems and that.
But look, some Arsenal fans, not all of them, the way they celebrated that draw. Oh my God. Really?
I wish my camera wasn't working with the amount of rubbish that my team has been dealt with tonight. Again.
Honestly, the level of their club has gone down the drain.
It has. Aaron, what? Doncaster lost again?
7th away loss in a row out of the first, however.
You support Doncaster Rovers, don't you?
Yeah, bottom of the league. We've played 12 games. We've won 2 of them. We've lost 9 games now. 9 losses all season. 6 points from safety. How far has this club fallen? How far?
Who's your manager? Who's Bristol's manager? Doncaster's manager.
Doncaster Rovers, bro.
The former player.
Oh. Who?
Richie Wellens.
Doncaster get battered everywhere they go.
Donny get battered everywhere we go. Everywhere we go.
Hey, Rich, Jordan, you remember that gallows humour?
Everywhere they go. Everywhere they go.
The team we lost to tonight, it was their second home win all season now. They only had one before today. It's just ridiculous.
It is bad. I do feel for your club at the moment. But what's your
We've
thoughts on
been there,
Palace,
bro.
Aaron? What's your
We're
thoughts on
being
Palace?
We're being run like a business with no football structure. That's the problem.
Man United. Man United, bro.
Aaron, what's your thoughts on Palace?
I think, Palace did really well. I think Palace did incredibly well to get back in that game, and I think Arsenal were lucky. And like Nippin said, the way that Arsenal celebrated that draw, Jesus Christ, it was like they won the Framing Champions League again. It was again. Actually, no, hang on a sec. They didn't win it again. They've never won it. But no, they won it like they won the Europa Conference League or something. It was just crazy. I think that Crystal Palace deserved a win from that game. No denying that. I think Arsenal were poor. Players weren't turning up. Manager's tactics is like Bambi on ice. It's just all over the place. I think that Crystal Palace look a decent asset. And I think if you can keep Vieira and keep building that...
Oh my God!
Keep building that team, and you'll get higher up the leagues in future seasons.
Realist. Oh my word!
That comment.
I'm gonna cry. I can't even lie. This is getting too much.
I actually needed this. If I don't laugh, I'll cry.
The therapy session is too much, man.
This is a counselling session for me. I need.
Don't bring up the Sherman Clump suit no more, bro. That was too much.
Eagle Eye, what's your real name? What's your name?
Rich. Wait, I'm gonna have to say it on his Wi-Fi levels. Rich.
Look, exactly. Just laugh. Just laugh. Because if you don't laugh, you're going to tear your hair out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, man. You know what? Sorry, Courts, you were talking Palace and we did cut you off. Sorry, continue.
Look, just laugh. Just laugh, Aaron.
One second, Nippon.
Because if you don't laugh, you're going to tear your hair out.
His Wi-Fi is so shit.
1 second, Nippon.
Bruh.
1 second. Sorry, go on, Courtney.
Unbelievable football last night. The patterns of play, the system, the way everyone's working for each other. He's got a plan. He's got a system, and it looks good. It's like that modern day football that plays some of the best footballers in the league. But if he had Zaha last night, he would have definitely won a cup comfortably. He would have won comfortably because you could see it in the first half with AU and Benteke. The touches was a bit off, and the end product and the decision was a bit off. And I was thinking Zaha, he would have been unbelievable. And then second half, it came together. Edward's goal, beautiful. And I don't think Arsenal really had no answers really at all. They threw the dice at the end.
The pile.
And
Oh my God, that comment.
I'm ruined. As a Man U fan, I'm ruined right now. You played against actually, you Peters. Actually, Crystal Palace always do flipping the Ollie. Anyway, you've done us over. I remember you coming into Old Trafford. Was it a season and a half, 2 seasons ago? Battered us. And was at home. Was it first game of the season? I've still got nightmares, but
mate, I was laughing at Brush's comment about the Wi-Fi. He said the Taliban had better Wi-Fi.
Oh man,
Bro, my chest.
oh man.
Just find a local McDonald's, man.
This is the roast
Find
show.
a local McDonald's.
It's not Palace, bro.
Hi, Rich.
Jump in the McDonald's,
Rich.
man.
I will never cuss Virgin Media ever again, man. Big man team.
Big up Virgin.
I
Right
am
now,
forever. I'm forever grateful.
You understand? I'm never cussing Virgin Media again.
Man, send him
Yeah, and Johnny Van der Beek scored in that game, didn't he?
Rob.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
look closely. You can see the binary there. You see that?
Oh, man, stuck in a different time zone, bro.
No, yeah.
Lads, he might be in the TARDIS. Trust me.
The new Doctor Who confirmed.
In it.
Russell T Davis from Exposure New Doctor.
It's a shame because Jodie Whittaker's kind of buff still, but anyway, we move.
I'm so sorry. If he moves any slower, Maguire will catch him.
This is bad. Doncaster Rovers fans are slagging off Man U. This is bad.
Mamba Clark, this is too funny, you know. Oh my day. I can't breathe. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Father, take me now. I can't breathe.
Now we see the buffering sign. Only now.
Boys,
still.
My man's stuck on 2006 Wi-Fi, bro.
He's on a dial-up thing.
Yeah, now he's gone. I can't breathe.
Na 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 na.
Hey.
Goodbye. Right, somebody send us some smoke signals. Somebody send us some smoke signals. He might catch us then.
Reynolds. Oh, that comment is great, man. My man comes with the Tafy Wi-Fi.
The Ti-Fi Wi-Fi.
Man forgot to turn off his VPN.
But you Wi-Fi.
Verbs as well.
Rich, this is jokes, bro. This is too much.
This ain't Palace, bro. This is the roast.
This ain't
The roast
Palace.
of
This is
Wi-Fi
comedy
podcast.
entertainment.
All right,
Oh, I
listen.
needed this after that loss.
Don't come on here if your Wi-Fi is dead food because you're just gonna get flied.
Yeah.
I'll remember that for Man City.
Oh, mate.
Oh man.
If Chelsea lose again,
were we?
we'll just blame it on bad Wi-Fi. They'll just blame it on bad Wi-Fi.
He supports Chelsea, Reynolds.
Don't even a PowerPoint, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well,
Hi. 144 FPS, bruv. That's what my man's watching this on.
Oh my god, allow it.
Oh man.
Tuesday.
Fair play to him.
All right.
Listen,
That's TFL for you, man.
CFL.
No, we know the stress with
Too fucking long.
the underground Wi-Fi. It's mad. It is mad. Oh man.
Oh my
listen.
god, vibes.
Oh no, it's gone wrong. Courtney, I'm so sorry, bro. This is mad.
No, this is funny, man. This is funny.
To be fair to him, check out his banner.
Oh my god.
I respect it.
I'm crying, you know. This is mad.
We haven't spoken football for 15 minutes.
Nobody cares, Rich. This is just brilliant. The vibe is mad.
No need to work. Oh my god.
Vibes is on a madness.
This is true though.
Lord,
Oh, stop
Lord
it. I'm
have
getting a
mercy
headache.
upon my soul.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't.
It's the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium though. It's not White Hart Lane no more.
Oh god, I can't. I need to stop laughing. I'm gonna drop dead. Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna be so surprised if I've not woken up my daughter. I swear. Oh man.
Oh god. Mate, I didn't
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh man, bro, my brownie went everywhere.
I didn't think anything could make me laugh tonight, apart from the referee getting smacked with a football tonight. That's the only thing that made me laugh. Jesus Christ!
Oh man.
Oh
All
my
right, okay.
god!
Okay,
Oh,
okay. Deep breath.
All right,
Vibes. Just give us 2 minutes, please. Vibes. Just compose ourselves, please. Just 2 minutes. Oh man. Courtney, you were saying.
Yes, Courtney. Please continue.
My head's fried. My head's fried, man. I forgot what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying that. My head's hurt.
Courtney, you were talking about how you enjoyed the football. That's what you was talking about, like the midfield. And
I loved it. I'm a football fan. I'm a football fan at first, man. Football fans. Was it Chino was on to me the other day? How can you be on loan on Crystal Palace and your Man U?
I remember that.
And when the game was on, I said I might have to get a loan at Crystal Palace. I'm like, come on, bro. Respect the ballers. I told you, respect the ballers, man. And the main fact is, Crystal Palace didn't even have the best players as and Zaha playing. He took them to the cleaners. But Oh no, you lot.
Yo, can you mute vibes in the chat so we can actually do something?
Nah, this is a joke, man. This is a joke. I'm done.
Give him a time out.
I think this is half an hour.
I'm on loan to Brentford.
I'm on loan to
I
Brentford.
guarantee.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you now, yeah. Half of Man United's fan base are going on loan to Palace, Brentford, Brighton, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that I support
I'm
Doncaster.
sort of Brighton as well.
I don't have to go on loan to anywhere, which is good.
Jordan, let's pick positives. What's your biggest positive from yesterday?
The biggest positive was that we still looked dangerous without Wilf. I think that's the biggest positive, because if you saw them stats at the start of the game, it said we had 2 wins, 18 losses, and 3 draws. That's our stats without Wilf. And to look as dangerous as we did, and to score 2 goals, which were both made by the midfield. Yeah, to see goals which were made from the pressing and our style of play, which I think is the other one, is remarkable to see how quickly Vieira can implement his ideology onto this club.
Absolutely, Nate.
Do you know what? As much as the point about Wilf is merited, I just can't wait for us to absolutely source across half this league when Eze and Wilf come back, because it is going to be a criminal offence what they're going to do to half the defenders in this division. Don't get me wrong, the silly errors at the back and in goal, there is an argument that maybe giving Guaita a rest and bringing in Jack Butland might help Guaita's confidence. Not confidence, sorry. What's the word I'm looking for? Concentration, because I think he's slipping off a bit. And the thing is, it's very much like when Speroni started to get knocked out the team for Hennessy. We're all thinking, why ain't got, hey, don't disrespect Speroni like that. Well, careful now.
No, I done this thing, man. Sorry, man.
Nah,
Sorry, man.
On dangerous waters
No.
now.
No. Actually, no.
Careful.
Wait a minute. I think that Matt Speroni done some madness for you. Like, it was a big goalie, bro. What am I on about? I got mixed up with. Sorry.
No, Courtney.
It was a sick goalie.
If there's a Palace goalkeeper you want to disrespect, it's Wayne Hennessy. That's the goalkeeper you disrespect.
Yeah, I got mixed up. Yeah. Not Speroni was a
cool.
bad man goalie, man. I tell you that, but I remember now.
It's cool. But with Guaita, as much as he's been fantastic since he's come, another free transfer thanks to Dougie Friedman. Let's get that in there, because how much money did some people?
Wow.
Yeah, Dougie Friedman's our director of football.
Yeah, but he's doing bits right now, because look at the signings, man. What Dougie Friedman?
Dougie Friedman, he's done it again.
I'm happy for Crystal Palace fans right now, because you lot was a bit in the wilderness with Chris Hodgson. Because Hodgson, he was just like getting by. You know what I mean? He was just like trying to survive, and you know what I'm saying. He done the right job for the resources what you want, but that type of manager like Ole, Southgate, Hodgson, Steve Bruce, the dying out in football, if you know what I mean.
They're not going to.
They need to go and. I think they're done now. They need to go down into the championship merry-go-round. They're done, and it's like Vieira's like this new football where you have a plan, you got tactics, and you see the systems and your triangles. You work as a team. You play with the ball, and I'm jealous, man. I want Vieira at Man United. I want Vieira at Man United.
Leave our manager alone.
No, I'm not going there.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't send all down to wars. They'll just make us even worse.
So as Palace fans, what's your expectations this season?
Mid-table and a cup run.
Stay up.
Definitely just stay up.
I think Crystal Palace should be lower to mid-table, and maybe a decent cup run.
I can't remember.
For us, I think it's just survive and pray for a miracle, and
I hear that.
see where we get. In
I have to agree. I have to agree. You've gone for like a different direction now, haven't you? With Vieira and your director of footballer, innit?
100%. Right, Donny, Courts, what we're gonna do? Donny, you can shout out your channel. Courts will say big up to you in a minute, and then I'll just end the stream with Jordan and Nate. We'll do player ratings, and then we'll.
That's one, mate. Big up, man.
Big up, Courts. Yeah.
I got to sleep. I've got work here, Libby. All right, see you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Bless up, Courtney. Bless up.
Take care,
Bless
man.
up.
Bless up, man. Bless up.
Cheers.
Hold on, let me see if I can make you big. Take the big screen, Donny. 1 second. There we go. Aaron_Challoner on Twitter, Aaron Challoner official on Instagram, Coast Chal if you want some theme park videos on YouTube, and also this channel down here, Forever Football DRFC on YouTube for the Doncaster Rovers content. I've got my review coming tonight from Gillingham. Not looking forward to releasing that. And oh Jesus Christ, it's just, I mean, this just says it all about what we've experienced. 6 wins in 39 games and 10 wins in the whole calendar year. Something needs to change drastically.
Whoa,
because for those of you who don't know, we've been in the Championship before. We've played against Palace before. We brought big numbers to the stadium before under John Ryan. Under this ownership, they're stable. They're keeping us afloat. That's brilliant. But what we don't have is financial structure, football structure. And we're run like a business, not a football club at the minute. And that's me saying who supported the board for keeping us afloat during COVID. I'm glad of that. I'll always be respectful of that. But we're not a football structure. No way. Absolutely no way we've got a football structure, in my opinion. Yeah, I think Ollie's the Norwegian, not Richie Wellens at the minute, because Richie promised exciting possession attacking football. All we've done is hoofball, no intensity, and look like shit every week. So it's like, I don't know, and we can't use injuries as an excuse. We can't. It's just ridiculous. 10 wins in a calendar year. Something needs to change.
We've been there, mate. We've been there. We know the pain.
I don't even think the manager's going to change anything. I don't even think changing the manager's going to change anything. So I think the problems are just further up. We don't have a football structure. We're run like a business, like a sustainable business. We don't be run like a football club. And I spoke to many different Rovers fans, even fans that love the board and respect the board like I do. And they've said, we need a takeover. We need someone to come in, take over the reins and take us back to those heights again. But until that happens, all we will be is a sustainable business, happy to fight in League One and League Two. And that's all it is, to be honest.
So are you rock bottom of the league?
Come from?
Are you rock bottom of the league?
Yeah, rock bottom. Yeah.
So, oh wow, even Charlton. Listen,
6 points from safety.
We want Charlton at the rock bottom. So get your act together. Trust me,
we're 6 points from safety. You know, I think, in fact, while I've got it on my tab, because I've got it on my tab right now, in terms of how far we are from the playoff spots, even this early on in the season, so from, let's say, 6th place, for example, we are, oh my God, we're 15 points from the playoffs already.
That's like 10 games or so, isn't it?
That's about 10 games, yeah. And if you look at the top of the league,
how many games in the season?
We are
46.
We are 22 points from the top of the league already. We were in the playoffs in 2017. We were in the playoffs once under the 8 years under this ownership. The playoffs once. Under John Ryan, we were finishing higher mid-table in the Championship for a couple of seasons. We were always getting promoted, pretty much. We were always going up and up in the world. In the 8 years under this ownership, compared to John Ryan, we were never relegated back to League Two under John Ryan. In this 8 years under Baldwin and Blunt that I've supported because of its sustainability, this could be our second relegation to League Two in the space of 5 years. Our second relegation in 8 years to League Two. And we've only been in the 8 years, we've been in the playoffs once to get back into the championship, and we lost to Charlton in that semi-final on penalties once. And then what happened after that?
year?
The manager walked out, and we had 6 contracted players left. We have a new squad every 2 years. We've finally got a squad now, but they're not playing well, and something needs to change. Otherwise,
I'm sure
what needs to change then, Aaron?
Well, put it this way: speaking to people that I've seen outside the club, think we'll be in the conference in 3 years under this ownership if we keep going the way we're going. And for a club like ours, with 15,000 capacity and 127,000 people in the town, conference will just kill us. It'll just kill us.
Yeah, Doncaster's a big town as well. That would be a bit of a body.
We're gonna get killed in the conference financially. We go down to League 2 this season. No one's going to be interested in us, and we'll be another club that the EFL won't care about, and we'll just be left to rot.
You know what, Donny? I'm glad you've been able to come on and have a laugh and stuff. Because sometimes, listen, football can bring
His
you down.
Wi-Fi is worse than us, and that's saying something.
There you go. That's a way to go out. Listen, big up to you, bro. That's a great statement. Aaron, big up.
Oh, boy.
Take care.
Big up the Wi-Fi.
Cheers.
It's me.
Right, let's get this player ratings done. Get out of the way, and I would actually tell you what else is coming up on the channel in the upcoming week. So, unless we disagree, we'll just kind of go through them really quickly and such. So, Gaeta 6.
Yep.
Lovely. Wardy started slow, but I think actually after that, I don't think he had any problems. 7.
Yeah, he was the weak he was the weak link in the defense, but not in a like, oh god, Wards are so exposed. But you could clearly see Tyrick not really troubled. Gray and Anderson half decent. Ward initially, I was worried, but yeah, 7 is fair.
Yeah, Jordan, I'll come to you for Anderson.
Solid performance. Really don't feel like he did much wrong. I'd say another 7.
Hey, do you agree?
Yeah, do you know what? Funnily enough, the defense was kind of anonymous last night. Can't really like nail them to a cross and say, "Oh, that guy was terrible. That guy was terrible." Yeah, it's one of those where we're glad
anonymous. They did a good job.
No, 100%, Jordan. But that's what I'm trying to say is that normally Palace fans love a scapegoat, as I keep saying. Yeah. If it's not Jordan Ayew, it's Martin Kelly, it's Joel Ward, it's Nan Pam, it's Pete the Eagle. Anybody they can scapegoat, they scapegoat.
That's a good point. So I think both centre backs. I'll give a solid 7 because I was going to give Mitchell an 8. To be fair.
Tyrick played like a man possessed.
Yeah, and actually, you know what? He's close to a 9. Actually.
Yep.
Yeah,
he was brilliant.
How great is it that a left back that can defend and that helps out in the attack?
Yeah,
came through the ranks. I don't miss Van Aanholt. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't miss him.
Not at all. This guy vibes, man.
Vibe, stop it.
It's going to start after the binary one. The binary one's next.
Oh, big up Jade Walker. Thanks for jumping in. Anderson, very good. Would you swap him?
No.
No, I'm assuming you're a United fan,
100
boy.
mil.
That's not enough. It's still not enough.
Tell you what, give us Wan-Bissaka back, drop the Zaha sell-on fee, and maybe we'll talk.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
You understand?
I do not want to see Maguire anywhere near my
Big man, the days of us having fridges at the back are long gone. No more Anthony Gardner and them, man. We don't want Anthony Gardner Mark 2 back here. We did that already.
It's fridge freezer, not just fridge. Everything.
Vibes, you are relentless, you know. He said he's just
Aye.
making sure everyone's here to support the stream.
Listen. Give big up to Vibes, man. If you're a Man United fan, this guy will keep you going through the whole
Oh,
season because trust
listen.
me, Vibes FC, you're that guy, bro.
Trust me, he just jokes everywhere. Just send shots and dips. Literally.
Realist, less of that. We don't want Calamity Jones either.
Nah, we don't. We'll send us Varane. We can do that. We'll take Varane.
He can sit on the bench.
And Jade, you know football.
You understand? Made in South London.
He is a baller.
Yeah.
Actually, our party will probably kill the pigeon with his free kick practice.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Did you see Thomas Partey's shots last night? I could have sworn he was aiming for some of the tube stations outside Arsenal Stadium because his shots were pinging left, right, and centre, bruv. It was peak.
They're all over
I'm
the
there
place.
thinking,
over the
big
place.
man. Jordan Ayew does them dead food, catch the pigeon shots. You don't need to copy your countrymen. I don't know what they do in Ghana's training, Rich, but you might need to watch that.
I'm gonna have to keep a close eye on it because Ayu's struggling for us too.
Shooting for the
Like,
stars,
that's how
man.
you know it's peak.
Into the midfield. Oh snap! Oh, Courtney jumped on his missus channel. That's what it is. Gotcha. It was Courtney all this time. But either way, you know what, Jade Walker, you know ball. Milo.
Mine was aiming for Telecom Tower Boys.
With a Beulah Hill Tower, man. It's a long shot.
Listen, we have been trying to find the contact for Vibes for long, really. If you can get that Yoda, man, this guy's too funny, man.
Vibes is jokes, bro.
He's two jokes. Milo.
5.
6. You know what, Milo?
I'll say 6.
Look, Luca has these games where you don't really see him. He's not on it. Like, bear in mind, when Luca first came in, it was Kabai making Luca look good. So Luca's going to have them games where he boils off a bit. But again, passenger. But we can afford to have passengers at the moment, which is a luxury we've never had before. So let's not get too carried away and go, oh, Luca was anonymous. It's probably a good thing he is because he's our Granit Xhaka. One brain dead tackle where his head's gone and
red card.
You understand?
This is it.
Serbian Granit Xhaka.
Maka. He was a very lucky boy.
Red card aside.
The tackle.
Yeah, minus the tackle, he was sound, to be fair.
Purely for the shithousery because Maka just loves shithousery lately. My
really
man put Vardy in a spliff. He nearly put Saka in hospital. You understand? I think he sent Leandro Trossard for a hot dog as well.
Yeah,
wasn't it? Trossard, he spun round. He spun him twice. It was like if Maka is spinning you, you know you're the next Adnan Januzaj Trossard. Just lead the chat, big man. Lead the chat.
100%.
I think he did I think was it well I think it was a couple of years ago where MacArthur did I can't remember what the skills called, but you know he did like a 360. He did that around Xhaka.
A roulette.
Like a couple of years ago. I think he did, you know. It was against Arsenal at Sellers. I remember that because everyone was going, fucking hell, Maka just did a roulette. What the fuck's happening?
He's got a few bits in his locker. He just doesn't use them really.
That's Roy Hodgson for you though, because Roy Hodgson and Wilfred Zaha playing right wing back and left wing back.
I reckon
right wing back.
No, but you know what I'm saying, Jordan. Like it didn't matter who was playing left or right. Them man were playing wing back, bruv. It weren't even a case of wingers because it was literally.
Forward, you're defending.
It's literally halfway line. Don't go any further. Dennis Edwards setting.
This is it. Oh man. Edward's going to start a lot more games. To be fair,
Eddie's that dude.
Yeah, he's cold. He's cold. To answer this question, I have had a few people ask me. It's just time.
Yeah.
It's such a factor. I'm a primary school teacher, so when I'm not doing this, I'm probably marking books or planning. And I've got 2 young kids as well, and I play football as well. So it's not I don't want to. I would love to. It's just time. If I can do one and I've got the time to do one, I will definitely do one, and you lot will be the first to know. So I do appreciate the suggestion, and it's something I am thinking about and such.
You've talked about that as well.
Yeah, vibes moving like an elusive. Absolutely.
A rare vibes
I'll
appeared.
literally, I'll contact you with smoke signal. You know what? This has been bandied around quite a bit, actually. Courtney is becoming a Palace fan for sure. Listen, the way he talks about our club, maybe he is a Palace fan deep down. Maybe.
Turn to the dark side of the force. You know you want to do it. You know it makes sense.
100%. Realist, you might interfere with Nippon's connection. Oh my gosh, he's not going to leave that down now, you know. Oh, snap, play rating. Sorry. Gallagher.
I'm not being funny, but they spent how much on Partey? Because Gallagher made Partey look like well, not like a fridge, but more like a dishwasher. That was peak. But Gallagher at 9. Gallagher was mad.
Yeah, he was superb. 9 for me too.
Let's go with your boy Jordan.
I said he was an 8.
Oh, I thought you were looking for something.
Oh no, my AirPod's about to die, so I have to swap it.
Oh, snap! I hear that.
Oh, seen. Are you?
This one just came out the ting, and this one's dead.
No, I hear that. Are you? You know what you worked hard today? 7.
7.
That's
pretty much easy.
Benteke, he was getting on my nerves first off because I think he was trying too hard to impress. But then once he settled, I think he was really good. He gave their defense a lot of problems. So
but Ben does that all the time, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, see, the thing is, because he's still the club record signing, there's still a lot of pressure on him to be that dude.
To deliver, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Ayew cost us 2-3 million. Edouard 18 million, but with Edouard, there's a level of expectation surrounding Edouard. We're not on him as much because we know he can score. But Benteke is determined to prove I can still be that guy. I can still get goals if Edouard can't. And the thing is, Benteke, we know you can score. We know you're capable of it. The problem you've had is that when it's come to big moments in games previously, you know, it's like Bournemouth at home a few years ago with the penalty. All he had to do was let Luka take it, and it would have been a write-off.
Yeah.
But he went for glory. We all know what happened, and the fan base just switched on him. He scores a couple of goals here and there, and we're like, okay, you kind of could be that dude. But listen, he tried really hard. He took his goal incredibly well. But Benteke, drop the LeBron celebration. I beg. It's just peak right now, bruv. That's just painful to look at, my guy.
I hear that. But I'm gonna go 8 for Benteke. Jordan?
8.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Edouard, 9. He was brilliant.
Yeah, he was brilliant. I would say that I give him a 9.5 because he was played out of his best position, I would say, and he still put in a hell of a shift.
Yeah.
I just loved hearing his song coming from the away end. That meant the world to me because that's how you know you've arrived. When we're belting out that song, it's like, yep, 100%. He's got it. But you know what? I do find this funny. He loves playing North London clubs. He loves playing them. Because Tottenham held Corn, and Arsenal should have held Corn. But yeah, Eddie gets 8.5 from me. It would have been a 9 had we won, but 8.5 because you got to kind of temper it with. There were things about the game we didn't quite manage. But yeah, Edouard, solid 8.5. Touching a 9.
Elise.
Oh, well, he got the assist. So
I would say 7 because obviously he came on, got the assist, changed the game up a bit, and
Then we went defensive.
Yeah, I'd say for the period of time that he was doing what he was brought on to do, I would say a 7.
Yeah, I agree with a 7.
7 all round. You like his shirt number?
And last
Exactly.
one, Coyote, I believe was the last one, right?
Checker and Tompkins.
And
Oh
Tompkins.
gosh.
Tomo.
I'm giving them both 4s. And it's not even their fault.
You know what? I'll be kind to give them 6s because as much as
They
Kouyaté
weren't
should have
long
just,
enough.
but as much as Kouyaté should have headed it out for a throw, you're looking at the defense when the corner came in and got knocked out and back in again. You think, you know what? It's one of them. We need to learn from this, and you're not going to get this right after 1 game, 2 games. Like, bear in mind, Liverpool 3 set pieces, Brighton sloppy plays from our goalkeeper and our defender, Leicester got sucker punched by goals that we shouldn't be conceding. Last night, Aubameyang's goal, Guaita's a bit unlucky. No real argument. Oh, he should do better. He couldn't really have done much more than he did. The second goal, defensively, is sloppy. Let's not kid ourselves and try and protect everybody here, because the fact that we're disappointed with a draw, that speaks volumes. Because last season we would have been absolutely gassed with a draw.
To get a point, 100%.
Now we're
100%.
like, dude, this is not the one. Because you know what it is. Leicester, Brighton, Arsenal. If you'd offered me a draw in each of them, minus the circumstances, I would have taken it.
Yeah.
But the way we've played, I'm thinking, you know what? I know we're gonna wallop someone. I don't know when, but that wallop
Someone
is
is
going
due
to
a
come.
beating, innit?
And they're going to get lit down like an abused stepchild, bro. Big man team, they're going to get violated.
It's going to be amazing.
I hope it's Watford. Please let us slap that reject club from Hertfordshire, bro, because it would just be beautiful.
100%. Right, I'm going to finish off with the comments and obviously let you know what's up and coming on the channel. Give them all an F and jump on stream. Cheers, Jade. Cheers, obviously, Courtney. Rich, I'm going to get you in for that Palace watch along. Like I said, if I could ever dedicate the time to do one, I will do 100%. Here we go. The Jinx party on arrival with the Daenerys song. They will never live that down, you know.
Don Robbie turning like a fridge, bro.
This is it. Reynolds Maxwell said Benteke 8 or 9. My cousin been on loan at Palace for 2 seasons, and I followed suit because only the PE teacher's assistant is washed. Welcome to Palace, Courtney. Because Burbs is like, yep, he's definitely a Palace fan. And if he ain't, we'll give him as a free transfer.
Hey, we've got money now. John Texter can sort something out for Courtney. Trust me.
100%. Imagine what Edward
big
will
up
do against
Palestine
United.
for their kits.
Oh yeah, they got their kits.
Yeah,
Palestine got their kits.
that's
now.
wicked.
That is big,
Wicked,
actually.
man.
Wicked news. Nip, and if you're watching, it's all love. You'll probably see this message in a month.
Boys, before we go, can I just say, how crazy is it that our fan base last night, like, did you see CPFC 80's tweet, Jordan? Normally,
Wait, go on. I can't remember. There was a lot of tweets last night.
right, so last night, normally after a draw, the fan base goes into meltdown, get these player out, that player out, the rest of it. He was saying that these games normally are defeats for us. We're now turning them into draws.
I was going to bring that up, actually. I saw you retweeted that one.
Yeah. And when I seen that,
we're turning losses into draws and then hopefully draws into wins.
Into wins, yeah.
And this is the thing. Normally, and you know our fan base does not need an excuse to have scapegoats and people to put on the cross. I'm looking at it going,
100%.
you know what? That's a wicked point because I never saw that. Now that I'm seeing that, I looked at the Arsenal game and went, okay, it's disappointing we didn't win. But we would have lost 100%. that under previous managers. Not even just Hodgson. Allardyce, Pulis, Pardew, especially De Boer. And definitely Ian Holloway. If we want to go way back down. And as for George Burley, oh, good Christ.
Oh, gosh.
You don't speak about them times.
No.
No, listen, we had to go through the pain to get to the glory. I mean, let's be fair. Jason Puncheon did to get scoring a hat trick against us, did us a favor, and I never thought I'd
He
be
took
happy
his
that
shit
somebody.
as well.
Yeah, but he did that at Southampton, so that's fine. As long as
Yeah,
it wasn't
it's
for
funny though,
Millwall.
innit?
It's funny, but it was just like Puncheon scored a hat trick for Millwall against us. Normally he would be ran out of SC25, but you know what? It got rid of George Burley. We got Dougie, and the rest, as they say, was history.
Mm.
What a stream this was. Absolute
I'm definitely
scenes.
watching it back again tomorrow at work.
100% watching it back. Oh my days.
And I was crying. I was crying from get amped with the Sherman clump suit, bruv, because that had me pissing myself laughing.
Listen, the way, if you haven't seen it, last Sunday, get amped on my channel, I was getting trolled in the comment section.
Trolled, bruv.
Left,
You were getting
right.
flamed.
Let's use
No,
the term
it was
framed.
violation.
Mad
You
violation.
understand? Man was getting peppered with shots
You know
left,
what?
right, and centre.
Listen, I
Then he
tried to
got called Norbit and everything.
Norbit. I called him, what do you call it? Sherman Clump.
Bradley was calling
Barney.
Prince, Barney. Listen, I tried to come all clever and dress up smart and say this is
Someone
therapy.
photoshopped him as the Queen.
All sorts. But this is what it's about, man. It's about having a good vibe, having banter and stuff. There's nothing.
Even Brush's reaction to my comment, I was like, do you know what? Yeah, that's the one. Because even Brush was like, you must be pissed. I was like, he's gonna send to me on WhatsApp. You know, I'm expecting a big ass rant, bruv. I was like, I'm gonna get some dirty WhatsApp later on. You know.
To be fair, I'm not Hamza.
Oh, listen, no, nobody can top Hamza. The list of Hamza's like the list of Jericho, bruv. It's peak.
Yeah, I'm on the top of that list now. I'm
Oh,
gassed.
you definitely are.
I made the list, so my chest was like, "Wow, yeah, list of Hamza."
Now, bro.
Isn't
Big up
it?
Arsenal football. It feels weird being disappointed about a draw against Arsenal. It really does. And we are gonna end on this one. Actually, we're not. We will. Hold on. Let me big up everyone on the stream and in the chat. Big respect. It's been a mad one. Listen, it's been so much fun, man. So much fun. Thanks for all the support as usual. And
This
Nippon
podcast,
will finish
you need
watching.
to make this a podcast as well,
it.
Rich.
Yeah, this is going on Spotify. I don't care. I'm putting this on Spotify. Nippon will finish watching it back in 2023.
An hour and a half of people laughing. That's what you should call it.
This is all it is. This is all it is.
Warning: do not watch if you have an oxygen tank.
I'm not on
Or
his
have
list.
bad
I'm on his
asthma.
good list. Oh yeah, to be fair, yeah, you really made it onto the good side. But the way really
For now.
switched though, really switched as if he was going on the bad side. He was like, "They'll put me on the list."
Listen, all he's got to do is say one comment that Hamza don't like, and whoop, you swipe like Tinder, bruv.
And how? Oh yeah, Ferbs is Squidward. Oh, it's all mad, guys. Jordan, Nate, if you're free next week, peace. Oh, you're not running today.
Come on. Well, look at you see the shirt she's got on. I'm getting there, bro.
Yeah, you're doing your job.
The Jedi mind trick is working. Good man, good man.
You already know.
Sometime next week. So obviously, let's go for the schedule. This Thursday, Newcastle preview. I'm hoping to get a Newcastle fan as well.
I'll be there.
We'll keep you up to date
I'll
with
be
the predictions score as well. So yeah, we'll have Nate, Jordan in there, ready for that preview. Saturday we'll have the match reaction. I'm gonna try and aim for early evening, but if not, it'll be late evening. Sunday is get amped again. I won't lie, I hope United lose because it's just so much more funnier.
Oh, bro. Man is going to be getting the popcorn slapped if they get smoked by Liverpool. But before we go...
Wait, Rich, I have a question. How many bags of popcorn did you go through? On the level,
Listen,
you was eating there.
It is one bag. I just have to eat it very slowly. It's a big bag though.
Well, every time I looked, it was just...
I need to make sure I've got 2 hours of popcorn like prepared. That's just how the stream goes. But yeah,
I hear that.
Next week, so I've found an Australian Crystal Palace fan, so I'll be speaking to him next week. So it will be 10 p.m. his time, which will be midday our time. So obviously, if
Yeah.
you're working, I get that. I'll be on half term, so I'll be able to do that. But obviously,
That
catch
this
it on repeat
that this week, is it?
next week.
Next week,
Just got to
okay.
finalize the day. But
Okay.
this is the one I'm looking forward to, and I need both Nate and Jordan on this because we're gonna have difference of opinions on this. But next week, Crystal Palace edition of Squid Game. We're gonna have I've done a little tier ranking. Actually, let me see if I can share this so you lot can see what it looks like. Give me a sec. You know what? It's gonna take time. I'll put it on Twitter. I've done a tier ranking, and based on each round. Why is this running so slow? There we go. Based on each round, we'll see who gets the furthest and who's going to win from our current squad and such. I know my thoughts on Mateta already.
Kells is winning it. Man like Martin.
So yeah, it'll be good fun. Just a bit of laugh for that one. Light-hearted banter and stuff. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Big up to Nate. Obviously, I think he's had nip and snipped his Wi-Fi boy. Big up Jordan as well.
His dial-up got slashed.
He's gonna go put some coins in the meter.
he's in a cellar right now, just with his little.
Literally starts up pedaling.
He's got a little bike down there.
That's for the Norbit thing. I thought I'll get him back at some point. But yeah, big up everyone, man. Honestly, I think this is it. Inhalers at the ready, man. Inhalers at the ready. And you know what? I might have to get a slipper ready for Hamza still. Listen, guys. Love you, Nate. Big up everyone. This has been wicked, man. Man, like, share, subscribe. Jordan, thanks for jumping on. Big up Nate for jumping on as well.
See you around, Rich.
I need to recover. I'm gonna watch this back today. Peace.
Right, cool. I'll see you, man, round.